Hello everybody, good evening, welcome back to another iRacing video. This week we are at Monza. Again we're in the GT3s, still driving the McLaren GT3 720S EVO, I think it's called. Absolute beast of a car, really enjoying it so far. But yeah, here we go. So qualified P2. So here we are at the end of the formation lap. I've never qualified this high up before with a formation lap, so I did not know how this was going to go. So let's just see. So this, once the pace car up ahead goes in the pits, the guy on the right can go whenever he wants, and I've just got to react to him. Boom, I get an absolute terrible launch. But here we go, down to T1. If you've ever raced here before, you know T1 is pretty spicy. Yep, probably gonna be a casualty at the end of this. And here we go. Pink car seems to not want to turn in, and then boom, we tag him. I have to cut the chicane. We get something crazy like a 3.5 second slowdown or something like that. But no biggie, we just get off the racing line and then we're just gonna let go of the throttle. Try not to lose too much time here, so we're gonna game the system a little bit. It's a replay, so you're not able to actually see how much time I have to give back. But by the time we're into the chicane, ooh, and the Ferrari behind us nearly giving us a kiss. We've pretty much cleared it. I think we just have to do a little lift here, and then boom, we've cleared that. Slowdowns are a load better since the new update for this new season. They were bugged last time, and you'd get away like a second of your slowdown, it'd go up again, and I'm not sure why. It was just a bug. But here we are. We can see these guys are nearly going side by side. They sort each other out. Oh no, they're still going for it. They're still going for it. We kind of back off because, you know, we want a nice quick run down here, but we still got held up by Kai in front of us. But we're pretty happy with where we are now.
That was a nice move, man. I'll give you that one.
As somebody is just complimenting someone else for their nice move. I wonder what's happened. So here we go. Kai goes a little bit wide. We try and nip up the inside, and it's now just a drag race all the way down to T1. Again, T1 on the first lap didn't go so well. As somebody says, it's always nice when it's clean.
Even if you're on the receiving end.
Even if you're on the receiving end. That is disgusting. Let's keep it PG, fellas. Alright. So here we go. Kai outbrakes me. That's fine. I didn't want to really murder us, so I was going nice and easy. I don't know where, whilst I was racing, I'm not sure where I thought I might be able to end up. But this race comes back to us towards the end. It's pretty lucky. I'm surprised how well we ended up actually doing, and without that contact at T1, who knows, we could have got a win, our first win on the YouTube channel maybe. It's not the first win I've ever had. Sometimes I qualify P1 and I win, no overtakes, it's just a lonely race and it don't get uploaded. But yeah, still behind Kai. Just bringing our tyres up to temp nice and easy so they don't fall off and lose all grip too early. We just want to bring them up to temp softly. We don't really want to be too close to the cars ahead of us, because then we don't get some nice cool air over the tyres. They get too hot and we'll just lose grip towards the end of the race. So my iRating is definitely too low. Every time I'm qualifying, it's like top of the pack. So I need to put some serious hours in. Need to do some grinding. Need to get some iRating. So then hopefully we can get into more top split races. I mean, it is fun fighting for podiums, but I would like to be in the thick of it, you know, top split. As we give this guy a little push, we want to catch up to the cars ahead. We're just working with him at the moment. I don't like last time we tried to take him on the inside. He outbraked us and he kept it, so we just give him a little push. teamwork makes the dream work. That's what they say. Even though we are against each other, but you know, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. Yeah, I've still a lot more pace to find in these cars. They are quite difficult to drive. I think this is the most competitive series in iRacing at the moment. It's very popular. I would say only the open wheel cars like Super Formula Lights maybe probably get more participation than these GT3s. GT3s in sim racing in general is just a very popular car to drive, just because they have traction control and all that lot. So we saw Kai just make a mistake there. We're nipping in, and we're going to try and take him around the outside. We're going to try and brake late, but he backs out because he knows what's good for him. He doesn't want to die. Neither do I, so thank you very much, Kai. You try and stick behind me, mate, and I'll drag you all the way to the front. So, skip ahead now onto lap number 5. We have car number 18 in front of us. And we'll see what we can do with this guy. We're pretty close to him, tucking into his slipstream now. My tyres are up to temp, so no more being gentle. We're going to go aggressive, see what we can do. I like to pull out to the side so you can see me in the mirrors. You know, it's just a distraction. We're trying to put him off as much as possible. If he's looking in his mirrors, I mean, there's potential he'll miss a braking point, go into deep, and then basically give us the position for free. It's a lot of mind games, to be honest, in motorsports. There's a lot you can do.
Sorry, Frankie, about that earlier, mate.
Oh, there we go. Someone's apologising to Frankie. So we're trying to get a bit closer to the car in front of us now. So we're going to just, I don't know, try and take this section a little bit more aggressive on these curbs here. This curb, you can hit that right, but that's definitely not right. And I am so lucky to not have lost the car there. We do get an off track, but there's no slowdown in that area, which is quite nice. So we could have got close enough to overtake the car in front of us, but we're going to have another go at it. And we'll see what the gap is like now. We're at 0.3 again in the same section as before. Can we get this right this time? Let's have a look. I feel like we took the same amount of curb there, and that sausage curb was just nicer that time round. So it's kind of like a lottery, 50-50. Yeah, the sausage curbs in iRacing, you go over them and you're both dead and alive at the same time. It's the Schrodinger's sausage, and we will claim that term as our own. Here we go, number 10 going wide there. Can we nip out under his inside and now drag race down into T1 again? So I am taking the most defensive line I can. I'm trying to just hold this line, but you can see in the mirror, in the car, in the camera, he kind of backs off and we're ahead of him by the time we get into T1 anyway. But that was one car we overtook, and then we get two freebies who just took each other out. I mean, you cannot do better than that, can you? One turn, 3 cars, easy peasy lemon squeezy. So as we skip ahead now, we're going to start lap number 8. So we are in the podium position, P3. We've got Michael in front of us. He's doing a 149.9 and we've just done a 149.7, and the gap is 1.9. So we're going to skip ahead. Gap is now 1.6, so we are gaining ever so slightly. And I'm not sure if he makes any mistakes or we're just generally quicker, but we are slowly catching, which is great, and we'll see if we can catch him. We don't have many laps left. I think maybe it goes to 11 laps, but we skip ahead again. Gap is now 1.1. We are slowly catching. As soon as we get in his slipstream, race is on then. So we're on lap number 9 out of 10. I think it even goes to 11, you know. So here we go, lap number 10. We will be skipping ahead to lap number 11 right now, and the gap is 0.7, and this is the final lap a 0.7 gap on the final lap. Michael absolutely pooing himself right now, and I'm just chilling. I mean, if I don't get the position, I don't get the position, but he 100% does not want to give away the position. So we're going to be really aggressive on the brakes here. We're going to brake at the 150, absolutely slamming it down into the gears. We go a little bit deep there, but I think we recover it fine. Still only 0.7 away from Michael, and these are my weakest corners. I mean, it's Monza, there's hardly any corners. I think there's 11 in total, but here I am so bad. So
Nice one, mate.
I'm focusing in my head, just, you don't have to be fast here, man, just be smooth, and that's what we are. Gap's coming down now even more, 0.4 now. This is the last lap, so Michael putting on the pressure. It looks like he's making mistakes, and we'll see what we can do. Here we go, he's nearly got onto the gravel there. 0.3, we're in his slipstream now, so we've got a straight coming up here, and we can see if we can get any closer. We're pulling over to the side so he can see us in the mirrors. He goes deep here, I think, which will make him slow and get a poor exit, and you do not want a poor exit down here. So gap 0.2, if you see, oop, just gone to 0.1 if you look at the bottom left there. And if I was him, I would defend right about now, but boom, doesn't defend, outbrakes himself unfortunately, and we are able to sneak up the inside, and there we go. We're about to cross the finish line in P2, overtaking him on the last corner of the last lap. And I tell him unlucky bro in chat, because if he should have defended that, 100% should have gone to the inside line and just defended. But another race week done, my friends. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the video, give it a like, subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching, if you're still here at the end. Matt, I know you're here, lad. Thank you so much. That's a shout out to the most dedicated fan, and that's what you get if you're a viewer on this channel. See you later, guys.